Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers out there. We got a little change up over here. We got Gundy in his house.
Yo, I'm Mikkel.
We got myself,
Mikkel,
Mikkel is still out on the road. He is at the farm in Texas. So he's currently possibly working or on his way home. Not sure, but we got Gundy here stepping in. My dude, what up?
We talk about the hardware.
Oh yeah. What's going on, Tech Man? Yeah, fashionably late. What up, Crypto Badoo? What up? As you guys are sliding on in, don't forget to smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You guys know what to do. Yo. Drop those FAs in the Chizity chat, guys. Yo.
FA, baby.
For sure.
It's Saturday.
Right. I mean, should we just like rip the duct tape off the knife wound on on the mining community? Just be like one pull, right? Mining for the most part dead, guys.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not like mining in a co-op at this point, you're probably getting muscled out of the market by the cost of electricity.
Terrible. It's really terrible.
I mean, I'll give people the benefit of the doubt that you're all in effective rate, except for maybe a minor, small select few people at their home. Everybody else is minimum 11 cents per kilowatt hour.
Oh yeah.
Minimum. And
if you're out in California, it's like 60 cents.
Minimum, right? And it's like, if you're looking at that, it's like, okay, how much did you spend on that 4090? I mean, those were over $1,000. Well, congratulations. Today, it's making 8 cents It's making 8 cents a day. 8 cents.
Oof. That's the biggest.
I know the cooling fan that you have blowing on that 4090 ate up all that profit.
Oh yeah.
It's probably costing you about 2 cents a day to mine, with just one 4090 and one single fan cooling it.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah.
That's terrible, man.
Oh yeah.
It's
horrible. And if that's the winner, oh good God, you know.
That's the best
guys.
You can get. Wow.
Let me break out my A2000s. Let me break them out. My A2000s. Oh my God, they're making a whole whopping 3 cents a day.
Woo. That's after that.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's number 8 GPU on the list for profitability.
Oh jeez.
And A2000's number 8.
Wow.
That doesn't give too much hope. If number 8, you're already making 3 cents a day, and
just imagine how many video cards are out there being rated. You know, what's the list link? Like 2,000. And
for people who have those BC 250s, those those are the PlayStation boards, right? Yeah, I think those are PlayStation boards.
And the PS5.
And you'll be making 3 cents a day. If you have a 6650 XT, you'll be making a whopping 2 cents a day on Grin.
Grin? Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Let's see. Going down the last profitable card. Hey, I got one of these. Maybe I should fire it up. It's amazing. It's an AMD RX 6800 XT. I could be making a whole whopping penny a day.
Ooh wee.
A penny a day.
Dude, retired, man.
With profits like that, makes you want to fire up a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
My R-Pi 4 would be making about the same thing mining Monero.
Terrible. Yeah, how you gonna compare? And you're only
Anything
making what?
below that, it's you want to know the list of break evens actually pretty big.
Yeah,
I was actually kind of surprised the list of break even. A 3070 in a laptop, you're break even. A 4070 is break
in
even.
a laptop, that's not bad.
A 6600 XT is break even. A 6950 XT is break even. A 4060 is break even. A 6500 XT is break even. Everything else, you're losing money.
Ugh, which is everything.
3080 Ti, you're losing money.
Yeah, did you hear any? I heard a lot of AMD cards on there for profitability. I didn't hear too many Nvidia. So
Nvidia's like there's a lot of
are they all
AMDs.
are they all like zero profitability or less now?
Oh yeah, a 1660 make it losing you a payday.
Mm.
Let's see
Oh,
here.
that was an
3060
awesome
Ti losing 2 cents a day.
Oh.
A 1660 Ti losing 2 cents a day. Let's see here. A 3060 losing 3 cents. A 3050 losing 3 cents.
Maybe we can think optimistically about this now. We can be like
my 3080 Ti losing a whole lot of 5 cents a day. and in my PC here, I still got the EK water cooling setup, which has got what 6 fans, a pump.
Oh yeah, definitely not efficient.
Oh no. I'm probably like losing more like 30 cents a day trying to mine on this PC. Thank God I don't.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could think optimistically and maybe this is the lull, like mining has corrected, but like the price action hasn't corrected yet.
I would think optimistic. I think at this point I'm like half black pilled. I don't want. It's like the black pill is enough. I don't want to swallow it, but it's there.
No, yeah, definitely not. It's like a cyanide capsule. Just spit it out.
It's like, what project has anything being built on it that's worth a shit?
At this point, dude, it's really hard to pick one that hasn't been out for fucking 20 years. But like you talk about Litecoin, they haven't really done much lately.
No, Litecoin ain't done shit. I mean, Doge, we already know.
Prices reflected that.
Doge,
it's kind of like hung out around.
Doge will always be doing Doge shit. But you got Ethereum. It's like, yeah, they're up in price overall. But again, there's nothing really exciting being built on Ethereum.
No.
There's no other altcoin that's really exciting. Nothing being built.
Yeah.
It's like something comes popping up, and you're like, okay, what's the deal for the cash grab?
You can't even pump a meme coin right now. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing out there with fundamentals. There's nothing out there that gives a reason that people should pay for the extra security on the network, because that's basically what you're doing with the miners. Is you're paying for the extra security. Who fucking deserves the extra security right now?
I know, right? Who needs it?
Right. I mean, there's really no coin out there that really that's proof of work that deserves it. Oh no! I'm saying I said altcoin, babe.
Altcoin,
Don't put Bitcoin in that one.
You can't.
She's trying to make conversation interesting over there. She's trying to make it spicy.
I know.
Like no.
Talking bad about Bitcoin. How dare you?
Right. But no, it's with these altcoins. It's like there's nothing that's like gets anybody excited that to build on. Like if it had a lot of stuff going for it at the time of mining. Why? Because all the miners were the ones fucking using everything. The miners were building everything.
Yep. And then you're like, oh, by the way, the cash cow that you so happily helped us build is going to turn on you. And guess what? You get nothing now.
Right.
Like, what?
So now they don't have anything being built. Like you start seeing coins being launched on it, and you're like,
That's
oh
like
wow, that's some old recycled code base. Wow,
like,
you pulled that one out of the archives and relabeled everything.
it's like building a startup, right? And like telling all these people, like, yeah, man, when we make it big, we're gonna take care of everybody. And the second they make it big, they sell the company. See ya.
Right? Oh yeah.
Like, oh. And of course, when you have takeovers like acquisitions like that, it's like 99% of the staff like gone.
Yeah.
They bring in their own people pretty much.
And it's like like everybody's now going to be into the side of things of it. Everything has to be as the most efficient hardware out there in order to stay competitive with the coins. And
Yes.
hello, you're stepping into two categories to do that. You're ASIC or FPGA. You've just abandoned GPUs.
Yep. I mean, the gamers are happy.
Coins that you look at, I don't care which one you're looking at, guys. If it's a profitable coin, more than likely there's at least FPGAs on it too. Like if you are into certain groups, you will see what code. It's like even if you're not playing with the code base yourself, you still see what's there, and you're like. And then you go back and you're like, oh, what's profitable for GPU? Those are all FPGA coins.
Yeah.
No wonder why the profits are in half. It's like everybody didn't realize. It's like everybody's like, oh yeah, man, look at the emission rate on the coins are amazing. And then one day, bink.
Those FPGA code strings are they're locked down, man. People don't share that stuff really nilly. They're like, somebody,
to a point, it is a secret society. They don't really want to let you know that they've got their hardware on your favorite coin. I mean, why do you think? How I put it, like why do you think Raven Coin did what it did? It was running from FPGAs.
Yeah.
Why? Because like it took 2 BCUs in order to crack Raven Coin.
2 BCUs.
Yep, 2 BCUs and a GPU couldn't. An 8-card GPU rig couldn't keep up.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
They're running some of the algorithms on one FPGA, some of the algorithms on the other FPGA. They were daisy chained together, running as one FPGA.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Checkman says Raven has no roadmap. I don't know. I've never looked into Raven.
No, they don't. None of these coins really. You look at any of these coins, it's like if you want to be blunt about it, right? And you're not trying to be nice to these coins, right? You can just go, blah, 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 invest here. Blah, 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 support here. Blah, 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 we make money. It's like, what the fuck did you offer that made money? Why does anybody give a shit about your coin? And then you get these, like, politicians and these fucking super rich people, like they talk about a particular coin because they were propositioned by that particular the founders of that project, and that coin pops. That politician sells the moment it pops.
Of course, yes.
That elite rich person sells. No fucking remorses. It's like you see these people talking about it. You should be selling. Yeah, or keeping an eye on peak stupidity.
Yeah. That's why it's so difficult to get like the crazy gains we used to be able to get because there's no action out there anymore, really. Like the
So I
pumping
mean, all we're
machine is
seeing is
like,
what
yeah,
fucking cash grabs.
yeah,
That's all we've been seeing.
little tiny. I mean, they're not even. They're just minuscule compared to the ones we used to have, though.
Oh, I know. I
They don't even
know.
last a week. They're like, they get founder money, and then they're like, pull the plug. All right, we got money later.
Right. I mean, at least that I can understand. Like that, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Like you knew you had like fucking 4 days to make money.
And like, we have enough money to run the company for 4 more days.
No.
Bump it.
You would hear about the coin. You'd mine shit out of it for 3 days, and you get rid of it on the fourth day, and on the fifth day it crashed. The founder's boogie. It's like this was the way. Now you have these people that they cash grab the shit, and they slowly siphon the money out so it does in through different directions, so it doesn't directly look like it was them, and the coin just slowly fizzles off and no development being done.
Dude, these guys, as soon as they pull that money off, it goes into like 4 different sludge funds or hedge funds or conglomerates or LLC, or what do they do now? It's not LLC anymore. It's the S corp. Yeah. Like, what the hell, man? It's like, follow the money, buy money, buy, and all the same time, it's just the same people doing it, but like 15 shell corporations involved. It was terrible, man. Like, what happened? What happened? Is this
Right.
like is this what happens when we embrace capitalism too much?
Well, I mean, here, allow me to just put it out like this. Like, everybody was talking about cats of crypto. Here, I've been study watching it. I downloaded a web browser wallet to be able to hold on the coin.
Yeah.
And like, you guys know, I don't believe in fucking browser based fucking wallets, because you don't own fucking shit. You get a fucking password and a link and a prayer that you get to fucking do something with it. But that's beyond the fucking point. You guys want to trust fucking Bitcoin wallets that are in a fucking web browser. Something happens, you fucking better know what the hell, that you can lose everything at a moment's notice. And it's super simple with a web browser wallet.
Yeah.
And that's so easy to hook into.
Updates are important.
I've been watching the cats of crypto fucking go up and down in price, and watched what the fucking the founder himself did, and like watch the price tank out on it, and it's like, damn, that fucking hit a bunch of fucking people because of one person's stupidity.
Oh yeah, it does happen for sure.
Now, to me, it doesn't make no difference, because like the cats of crypto that I've got is free, but still, I mean, that's like a million cats of crypto that's not moving, right? But that's not enough to fucking make a dent in the liquidity getting pulled out of that market. And that's what we see in every other market. It's like, what's the reason for existence of cats of crypto at this point? None. There's nothing being built on it. Nobody in the real fucking world is gonna give a shit about it, The only reason why people care about Ethereum and Solana is because those two have been in the limelight for a while, and people look at it as a way to wash trade.
Yeah, and just much bigger platform you could build on too.
Nobody's been really building anything on those.
Not recently, no, but I mean, it was a bigger platform. And that's why a lot of legacy stuff is still on Ethereum, still running, because that's the only thing that was available back then when it was built. I'm more
They
interested
still
in
could be
maybe
run. They like my argument always is like to be true to word, and code is law. They should be on Ethereum Classic.
True, yeah. ETC baby, the OG triple OG.
That's the original chain.
Before it got all fugazied and messed up with from all the,
blockchain rollback.
democracy.
Let's just fucking call it for what it is. They rolled the blockchain back and reversed a transaction.
That's terrible.
They showed centralization.
It's never going down though. It's Litecoin network.
That is true. That is true.
I mean,
Bitcoin can't even say that.
That I know. It's always been my go-to. Like, people are like, well, what do you use? I'm like, well, for day-to-day crypto, I use Litecoin because it's fast.
I give Bitcoin a small pass for new emerging technology to have a singular bug early on.
And it only was one time down.
Yep.
Just the one time, and it was what, like.
And it was because of a
2011, I think it went down.
1,000 block release on mint, like it was like 1,000 newly minted blocks, or 1,000 newly minted Bitcoin. Blah, words.
Blah, blah, blah. Salad word. Blah, blah, blah.
Words.
I should push a Nem is quiet. Why is Nem quiet?
I'm not. I don't know.
Wake up, Nem. Wake
blah,
up.
Blah 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 blah. I'll turn up the microphone a little bit here. If everybody thinks that I'm super quiet over here.
1
right.
2 2 2.
I've never known myself to be quiet, but that should do it. Everybody complains that I'm loud, so I tend to turn down the volume.
Yeah, it was a little bit quiet last night. Just a tad quiet. Like, maybe turn it up like a quarter.
Yeah, I just turned it up just a little bit here, just a little bit. And I'm talking at the same.
I mean, I hear you fine over
talking.
The Zoom, but like maybe the setting for the
maybe OBS. He's like that a bit better.
Maybe
I haven't changed anything. I know OBS updated like a week ago.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, maybe that's kind of when it started.
Maybe.
There you go. Screwed up by the auto updates again.
Right.
It's crazy because if you don't want to pay for all that crap, you got to get open source stuff, and when one thing updates, it conflicts with another thing, and then you got to reboot everything and set all your settings again in this thing.
Like open source doesn't mean better always.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
I prefer it.
Just like a blockchain. Everybody go, oh, but it's open source. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Just because it's open source doesn't make it better.
Yeah. I always like to pop off like a recording and just check my levels and everything after a big update, because like that stuff can be totally wrong sometimes. Like, I don't hear you for 20 minutes. Like, what do you mean?
I have no idea. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, Adele says it's a bit better. Bit better. Maybe a bit better.
Bit better. Bit better. Much better butter.
Yeah. So, man, I got like 3.5 bags of groceries today at the grocery store. It's like $100.
God, that was like what, $500?
Yeah, $187. I'm like, Jesus, what the hell?
Damn, you must have had a lot of coupons, man.
Yeah,
your back pocket and coupons.
Oh man, like I swear, like the amount of groceries I got, like 3-4 years ago was like maybe $50-$60. It's like almost 200 now. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. It's ridiculous. They're trying to kill us.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. 100%. 100%.
So expensive. But well, if the GPUs start, everyone's gonna start selling them, then the prices on them are just gonna tank, man. It's gonna be the people with the most cash can get the most GPUs, and then you just gotta wait till the next bull market, right?
Well, I thought that's the way, right?
Yeah,
How we're supposed to be.
that's right. I'll always try to save a little bit. When the markets are down, everyone's selling, man. Pick up some cheap stuff.
That would be the
that is
smart way
assuming
to
that
do it.
you're
Not mining
it's gonna go back
advice.
up.
That would be the smart way to do it. But again, it's like, what's the prospect? There's no reason to allocate the funds right now. How many GPU mining farms are shut the fuck down now?
A lot. I see a lot more of I'm turning my farm off videos than I do I just spun up my new farm.
Right. And you got people that are looking at doing co-locations and hosting.
I mean, it does work, but I mean, you're still at the mercy of expensive power. Like even in industry rated power, it's still the profitability is more there, but I don't think it's enough to like keep a lot of people on board.
Oh yeah.
It's like Panda was saying, on his shit. He was like, he can't turn his stuff off because if he does, his electric rate will triple. I mean, that's a horrible pickle to be in. Especially if you want to like ramp it back up when it gets profitable again, but I feel for him. It's a rough decision to make when you gotta show off your stuff.
Yeah. That's also what happens when you strike deals with your power company, that you're going to be utilizing X amount of power for a transformer.
Yeah,
they
right.
put in a new transformer for you, and now you're committed on using that power.
Yeah.
If I had to take of what Panda's little dilemma truly is.
Of course, sometimes, your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Well, you do that in a bull market, and you're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get us some sun," and then the market bottoms out, and you're like, "Oh my God, there's no reason to get to even have these."
Yeah, I know. It's gonna, hopefully this is like the worst of it, you guys.
Right?
I really hope so. Like, I hope this is just a prelude to
like Bedell's like, I've got 5 3070 Ti's and 3 3070s mining. Wow, not a single one of those are profitable.
Yeah, well,
I mean, at this point, like, if you're still mining, you're not mining because you're looking at a resemblance of profit. And if you're not looking at the resemblance of profit because of mining, that's fine. That puts you into the enthusiast category, which is perfectly fine. But then you got to go, okay, is the transmission of coins that I'm mining worth the investment of my electricity at the end of the day? It's like, if you were trying to go after that particular coin, whatever that coin is, would you mine more of it or be able to buy more of it? And it's okay to turn your shit off, guys. It's like, you don't have to sit there and mine yourself into a big loss. It's like, I get it that, oh, but I'm going to be able to get so much more whenever the market comes back. True. Again, it's like, did you make more by just outright buying it versus spending that same money on your electric bill?
Yeah.
If you're spending $500 on your electric bill and you can buy more with your $500 directly in the market, why do you have your gear on? That makes no sense.
Well, nothing beats an old school paper wallet with like freshly minted yourself coin, you know. Just never, it's virgin. It's never touched anything or anyone. It's just all yours.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it.
But you know, at the end of the day, you want to make some money. You need some money. You gotta spend money.
Yeah, but
This is
like I
money
was saying, but if
whenever-
you're to spend $500 on your electric bill and you can get more of that sweet visited
Oh yeah,
Bitcoin,
I'd rather just drop the 5 bills in Bitcoin for sure.
get Bitcoin at that point, or
Yeah.
whatever shit coin you're wanting to get, just buy it. Why mine it if you can buy more than what you can mine?
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
part where I don't understand some people's logic.
That's the terrible part about it, man. It's like, you know, some of these coins, you know, need miners to move the coin just to be in existence, right? So, but and then you're going to give them no incentive. So,
Right.
you know, you're paying your buddies like, you know, some beer money maybe to run miners just to keep your network up and running.
Now, if you're sitting there and you got your stuff being hosted, and the electric bill is super cheap because it's being hosted at a commercial, in an industrial location, that's a deal. Then I understand. Roll with it.
For sure, but then you got upkeep of your internet line to 2 devices, and then you got the upkeep of
Well, it's usually all
access
baked
you
in.
have
If
to
if you're at a hosting place, they just give you a baked in. This is what your price is, all in.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, as for example, it's going to be more money because you have to rent the space too.
Right. Then you have to pay somebody to do the maintenance. You know. Oh yeah.
For sure, man. And you know, it's you want to run another algo, you know, like your card's all the way over there. And what happens if you brick it and it got a reboot? That's a remote hands ticket you got to put in and pay money to do.
Yep.
You know, there is caveats to that kind of stuff, but it makes more sense to have like a, you know, ASIC hosted, you know.
Yeah.
You know, GPUs is
GPU.
definitely a home miner kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
hosting GPUs sounds like a good idea, but it seems like it could be a really big hassle and a costly mess sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I don't think it's particularly worth it because, like, let's say that, you know, you go into a hosted location and stuff like that. I think the best I've heard is like 8 cents a kilowatt hour is what you'd get charged.
And that's really decent if yours is 66 cents a kilowatt hour.
So if you had if you had 8 cents a kilowatt hour, you'd be looking at 32 cents a day per 4090.
Not too. I mean, that's not too bad. I take it.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, if you were,
if you had like a you know 4 or 6 card rig, it would be probably
right. I was about to say,
profitable.
you know, it's like let's see here, 32. Let's see here. Say you're gonna do a full rig. It's not worth to send a half a rig, so you're gonna do an 8 card rig.
8.
So you're gonna make $2.56 a.
I mean, that's definitely like old school bull run from like a, you know, RX 580.
No,
I mean,
old school bull run RX 580 era, dude. Those things were making like $1.50 a day each.
Yeah, I know. They got up to about $1. Yeah.
No, I'm making $1.50 each, and this is not including the Ethereum bull run.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I'm talking a normal bull run. They were making like $1.50 to $1.80 a day. Because a 1070 Ti was getting up to about $2 a day.
Yeah, and those are pretty evenly cards.
Yeah. So that's why I say, you know, about that range, you know. So, you know, 32 cents a day to run it, and this is at 8 cents a kilowatt hour. You'd have to be shipping these out And then anytime that it needs any maintenance on there, you got to pay for that. And maintenance packages at hosting facilities, looking at like $200 for a maintenance package, right? So let's see here. So it's going to be about 3 months worth of mining. And then if something happens, that 3 months worth of mining is gone right now.
Ugh. For me.
Because of the maintenance package.
Yeah.
And they have another one where it's like, it's a little bit, it's even more than that. And you're looking at them redoing the thermal paste on all the cards. Thermal paste and repadding them. That's like $800.
$100 a card?
Yep.
Wow.
It's labor. You know.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
It's all labor. The material cost ain't shit.
Yeah, that flag time, baby. Flag time.
So I mean, yeah, you're talking. People are going to get paid. So I mean, now if you're talking $800, that's like 8-9 months worth of mining.
$100 extra a month, yeah.
So you're now what fucking you're
Negative
making 2 months worth of profits a year. You're making 2 months of profit a year. Awesome. Rest of the time is break even. Now, if you're running a big giant enterprise, that's fine. It's all tax write-off.
Oh, especially if you're at a loss, hell yeah.
Oh my God. You don't even want to see profit.
No, you want to spend all your money and be broke.
Yep.
That's because we live in a debt-based system, man.
Right. Well, as long
the
as
debt
you're broke,
is the money.
you can't
the more
get,
debt you have, the more
tax,
rich you are.
Well, you can't tax broke.
Yeah.
And that's the trick. You're not broke, but you're broke. And
Rich people
and us plebs, we can't play that we're broke game. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's an ASIC world right now. ASICs is where the money's really at, and it's like particularly which ones you're going after. I know with what Bitmain's releasing, that's Bitmain's slowly destroying algorithms because they're releasing a lot of hardware in a short amount of time.
Yeah, big time. Just start flooding the market, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have the AL1 Pro 16 terahash projected on Blake 3 for Alphium. Make it $400 a day.
Wow.
Once it comes out.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks later, it's like
not even 2 weeks later. It'll probably be 24 hours worth of that.
Wow, really? You think it'll drop that quick?
Oh yeah, 24 hours later, it'll be no more than 350. After probably about a week goes by, and those things will be making about $100 a day. And they'll probably level off around $80 a day for a while,
and
until the next batch comes
devices. Out. How much is the device?
You're going to be looking at about right around that $32,000 marker. Ooh. Oh yeah.
That's a big oof on that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't even have any cars I could sell you to get that 32,000.
Like I have a rolling chassis dragster
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
that
I
might be
still, I
32,000 on there. Yeah.
right, right. I mean, that's like a $40,000 build, you know.
Yeah, you know, just $15,000 in the rear end alone. No biggie.
Right. Yeah, yeah. No, no. I couldn't justify this, especially, you know, for a fucking shitcoin. Has nothing going. I don't even understand why Bitmain even produced this.
Yeah.
It's like, what is being built that on this algorithm that requires this level of security?
Maybe they know something that we don't.
Well, I don't really trust their judgment. I mean, they are B trash miners.
Yeah, true that.
They're like one of the top 5 fucking B trash miners in the world
Ugh,
right now.
gross. Make me
Yeah.
sick.
So I mean,
He's the real
knowing that
shit
they don't
master.
have good judgment to begin with, but we got Alf and Decred on this one. Why? And then you got, you know, Caspa, which that algorithm has been just beat the shit, you know.
Oh man, freaking hammer timed over there, bro.
Oh my god, you know, it's like it used to be halfway okay on GPU, and then all the ASICs came out because, oh look, this is profitable.
Yeah, not no mo.
Yeah, profitability be gone.
It's such a life of a shitcoin, you know. That's what happens.
And
You
it's like, none of
ride the
these
trains, and as soon as the
these
ASICs get on, you're
coins
done for.
are staying steadfast to the community at all and going, you know what, if we detect FPGA and ASIC, we will move our algorithm. No, these are a bunch of lazy ass fucking coders now. That, but they're lazy in a way, going, well, no, ASICs will give us better security, so we want to encourage this.
Yeah. No ASICs. Encourage. So that means, please run your GPUs. We'll be the only ones running ASICs. I don't know.
Well, they want the ASICs on there because then they don't have to worry about security. They can have a very they can give up security on their end to get the speed because they have the security from the mining.
Gotcha.
They're trying to trade off jobs.
It seems like that might end up really bad one time.
It looks like an exploitation ready to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't it?
I mean, we've never seen this before. You know, I mean, this is our first time around the block. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's that's what happens. You know, it's
how many code bases have we seen get absolutely decimated because somebody did not do a pinpoint security test on it?
well, even if you do or don't, like there are smart motherfuckers out there that are just doing nothing.
That
but
is true.
studying
They're like, they'll find one little thing. They're like, hey, what if I do
bang
this?
Board for 23 hours a day. Like there's people out there and they will do this stuff, and they are, you know, maybe a little bit kind of wonky, but they're very stupidly smart. I've met a lot of people like that.
Oh yeah. Man, if you were running a mini Doge, man, you can have the glory of losing 2 cents a day. That's why mine's sitting on a shelf right now, off.
Yeah, it's sad, man. But I mean, like I said, you know, hopefully, you know, optimistically speaking, this is just the mining readjust before the price skyrockets, right? Yay, come on, everybody, let's go! Yay, let's do it.
We need a bunch of people to finally just give up on the mining market. Like, I don't see hardly any gear getting sold.
I know. And they're still holding it for the
What-
bottom. The
what-
bottom is in, bro. It's
What
here.
bear market have you seen in the mining kit? We watched the hash rate just steady increase.
Yeah. Nothing's getting sold yet.
Number go up, but price stay down.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Pick up some cheap hardware. I was thinking about getting like a 3090 Ti or something. Do they make 3090 Ti's or is it 3080 Ti's only?
No, no, they had the 3090 Ti.
You know, maybe a 3080 Ti for you know, just my next gaming rig I'm gonna make. I don't know if I should go to 4 because you know, I've heard lots of mixed reviews about 4s.
I have my 3080 Ti in here. It's pretty
Yeah?
nice.
It's been doing good for you? Yeah.
Asus ROG.
Of course. For your own computer, you gotta have the ROG sticks, bro.
Or no, I'm sorry, no. This one's the tough. I'm sorry, I have the tough.
That's definitely a good option as well.
Yeah.
I think the tough would last longer in the desktop anyway because of the upgraded like pots and whatnot.
But it's also water blocked. Got the active front and back cooling on there. So,
yeah,
I mean,
there's no reason that thing shouldn't last 10, 20, 25 years.
Right.
Those 1080 Ti's is still humming, you know.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't see a lot of like the mining market really until something exciting happens or price just goes through the roof. But unfortunately, if they elect Camel Toe into office, Bitcoin price is not going to recover.
Nope.
It's not going to pop the way. It's not going to pop the way people think.
Your country's not going to recover either.
No, people think that Bitcoin's not correlated. It is. It's correlated to the stock market, just like gold's correlated to it also.
They all have effects on each other, whether you like it or not.
So what happens when people are scared of investments? They pile back into dollars.
Yes, they do. Because
what we just watched
good old
was
friendly,
a whole group of people
Sam,
piling off into dollars. What happened the day before the stock market crashed? Warren Buffett sold 2/3 of his position in the cash the day before.
He has never sold this much, ever sold this much, and he sold that much.
Right.
So if that's any prerequisite to how you're gonna feel about what's gonna happen soon, is that you just watch the millionaires, man. When they start getting out, it's past time.
You'll always watch the rats jump out of the before it sinks.
That's right. They ain't going down. They're like, bail. You know, isn't there like a group, online group that like follows the Congress people's stock trades?
Oh yeah. They've been trying to get them the Nancy Pelosi tracker and stuff like that. They've tried to get that person banned for a while.
Pelosi tracker, yeah. The fact that they can invest in stuff that they have direct say on litigations and you know, it's just that's too much easy in, man. We're supposed to be preventing this kind of stuff.
To me, that's like a red flag showing that they have government has gone too far in overreach.
Yeah.
That a normal congressperson who could normally trade is now directly influencing those trades, which was a part of the government that was never supposed to be.
Well, you can always tell the dirty Congress people because when they go in office, you know, what their net worth is like 200K, and when they get out, their net worth is like 3.7 million. And you're like, wow, how did that happen?
AOC from New York, she went in at a broke bartender with college debt.
Yeah.
She's a multi-millionaire now.
I know. Imagine that, really.
Yeah, right, right.
Just by serving this country,
And
right?
she spits out pro communism.
She does.
Wild.
I know, right? It's like she's getting paid to talk or something. I mean,
Like
but
the
yeah,
people that are
I'm
at
just a dumb
the
YouTuber.
Camel
I
Toe
don't know
Harris's
shit.
rallies, not one of them are cheering or smiling. It's almost like they're getting paid to sit there at a rally.
I know. I can't even watch TV anymore, man. It's like a bunch of lies. And I think all this crypto stuff
Well,
that people
this is the shadow
are
campaign
for and
coming
against
live.
crypto.
The shadow campaign is,
I mean,
and all of this stuff, and this kind of circled back at like all of this crap affects the fucking mining market, guys. You think that you shouldn't have to listen to it or pay attention to it? It affects your bottom dollar.
for sure. They're like, oh, Trump is pro crypto. I'm like, since when? Dude's always been like, crypto's a scam.
No. Ever since he did the NFTs, he's been singing a different song.
Yeah, he made some dollars. And now he's like, oh, yeah, maybe this is legit.
He's like, oh, well, I guess I can kind of see a way to make some money. Capitalism, dude. Fuck yeah,
that's why
capitalism. I love that.
I tell people that, like, so say you own a gun. People are automatically like, oh, you must be a Trump supporter. I'm like, what the fuck does owning a gun have to do with being a Trump supporter? Please explain to me. Or has the media
because the people who say that are the exact same people who would give up their freedoms for safety. Just like wasn't it like Benjamin Franklin that said that if you were willing to give up your freedom for safety, you deserve neither, or something along the lines of that?
No, that's correctly right. I remember it. Yeah, it's sad, man.
Like, give me dangerous freedoms.
Yeah.
Anytime, day of the week.
Dangerous freedom.
I'd like to know that I did something stupid, and stupid should hurt. I'm sorry. A lot of stupid stuff in my life. Some of that stuff hurt pretty badly.
But you learn from it, though.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. It's like you
gotta get your lumps.
Never burns himself. Does he understand what fire is? No, the motherfucker's gonna burn himself eventually.
It's like when we tell people not financial advice, don't use 100x like leverage. And next thing we know, we have somebody who comments on a live, oh man, I just got liquidated. I used 100x leverage. I'm like, what's wrong with you people?
I just lost my house and my car. 100x leverage, man.
Yeah,
I was a little overextended. I didn't have the crypto coverage spread, and yeah, like dumbass is what we talk about.
Like when I was finding out, like back, in the BitConnect days, when people were mortgaging their houses to buy this shit, I'm like, whoa, dude, this is not the way.
Like people don't realize right now. You want to set up mining facilities? This is the market to set mining facilities up.
Dude,
there's absolutely no money to be made.
If you can build in the down market and still stay afloat, man, you're in good position.
Right.
If you can remain in business in a down market, you are.
Family Mine almost did it.
Yeah, I know. You just had that snafu with the fucking power.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, business opportunities, they come and go. And you guys were smart enough to realize it would have costed you way more than it was worth to stay in that deal.
Yep. People might have gotten a little irritated at me, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm pulling the Band-Aid.
Yeah, I mean, and as a business owner, that's a hard thing to do. But you gotta look at it this way.
And it's like, okay, you want to get angry? Fine, put up the money.
Yeah, that's your livelihood. If you can't sustain it, At the end of the day, F doing it for everyone else, right? Because you need to at least cover your end first.
Right.
And then you can start thinking about your client base after that.
Right.
Especially small businesses, man. Like if you're losing money and you're putting this stuff out for customers that like you just got, or like, they're just looking for a handout because you just started, like those are not your friends.
Hey, at least we didn't rug anybody. Everybody got their hardware
For
back.
sure. Yeah, right.
Everything was
In a
above
timely
board.
fashion, everything was returned and in good condition.
Yeah, I mean, nothing was funky with it. It was just, hey, look, yeah, I'm not paying anymore. I'm done. Anybody else want to put money into this? Yeah, okay, cool. We're shutting down then.
Yeah, I kind of need an extra 100 G's to get some extra power in here.
Or spend what is it? An extra just under $6,000 a month to stay open.
Ooh. Dang. Rough.
Yeah. People don't realize that like my little operation was just under $6,000 a month and I had it open for a couple of years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People say you can make money from nothing are liars.
It takes money to make money. That is fucking for sure. I mean, there's certain businesses that you can do where you don't need a whole lot of money to start up. You still need something.
Something, yeah. Still have to have something. Collateral, some kind of monetary value.
Right.
It's like, oh man, you have a great idea, sir, but you're crazy. I'm not giving you any money.
Oh, it looks like you need a truck. You got a truck? Oh, yeah. Looks like you need to go buy one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's sad, man, because I was back there. I was mining on like weird cards way back in the day, like on weird algorithms, and I didn't know shit. And my shit would ramp up to 100%, and it was shut down sometimes because of the heat. But we didn't know any better, And nowadays, it's like nobody's gonna really, like, it almost seems like they're phasing out GPU mining completely. Like if something doesn't happen in the market soon, like it's just gonna, no one's gonna do anything about it.
It's gonna be where people test stuff out at a very fringe market for people to kind of play with here and there. You might every once in a while have a coin that pops off and maybe somebody has a sell order at the right time and they fucking make it big, but those are going to be the exceptions, not the norm.
Very few and far between even now, yeah.
So people need to start realizing that, it's like where is the market heading long term? There is a reason, even, how can I put it? Bits be tripping. He still has the GPUs. None of them have been running in a few years. The OpEx behind running them is not worth it.
Yeah.
He has switched gears. He's doing Bitcoin mining full time. That should tell you a lot. You got an OG that at the height, he had almost 6,000 fucking GPUs.
I know. Shit. Like a freaking football field worth.
And I think he said that whenever I was talking with them, they've got like 2,500 GPUs still.
That's an F ton of GPUs, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder if you got a discount for both.
Oh, yeah. He was buying them
calling up
directly
NVIDIA
from
directly,
AMD.
like, hey,
he was buying them. How do you think I knew that AMD had a mining division? I was talking to Bits be tripping with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, they were selling them directly to me, and I was working with them to get the code base so that the miners would work properly. AMD was working directly with the software developers for the miners.
But he was white hat testing it.
Yeah. He was testing it. A few other people were testing it. Oh yeah.
Put it through its ringer before it's released. That's always awesome.
And Nvidia, same thing. Fucking oh god, a girl, she was sitting there talking to me about working directly with Nvidia with their mining division.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You know, that division that Nvidia says doesn't exist.
That was on the Hot Rods channel, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Crypto and Hot Rods.
So yeah, very very interesting stuff that's been in the background with things.
Yeah, man. Giddy. So what about FP or ASIC wise, like for house power? Say you got 110, you want to run like an ASIC. Are the 110 ASICs still profitable? Or do you gotta step it up to a 30 amp circuit?
House miner that you can run.
Like what the S19s are those need 30 amp too, don't they?
A Jazz Miner X16Q, that's like 620 watts. That's like a Dream Classic, $1.21 a day.
See, that's not bad.
Let's see here. A Gold Shell AL box, 180 watts, $8.59 a day.
Wow.
But
That
that's on Elf. And that's until fucking Bitmain releases theirs, and then that will be like maybe $2 a day.
Yeah. It'll definitely go down about what, 80? We've noticed like 80% when those things come on usually.
Right. The Ice River Elf is like $9.80 a day. Yeah, everything is Elf right now. That's profitable at the top end. See here. If I was going down, the Cadena box, making about $1 a day. Mining Cadena, 400 watts.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we have somebody trying to come in right as we were like getting ready to potentially get up out of here.
I know. It was the worst.
Yo.
I was just coming on to say hi, and I'm sorry.
Fucking slacker.
Hey, well, we appreciate you coming to say hi, bro.
The opposite of slacking, but you know, it's fine.
I know, fucking such a slacker over
and
there.
I tried joining twice, but it wouldn't let me join.
Really? Oh, just
it's like, no, you're a slacker. You're not coming on.
It was like, fuck you.
Right.
Oh, what you want, but you're not getting.
Fuck you. It's FAQ.
It's epic.
FAQ. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So are you still GPU mining over there, Mikkel?
Not tonight, I'm not. I guess the breaker in my office decided to explode. It's one of those arc fault breakers, you know, the ones that I've.
Oh, the junky ones.
Yeah, and I've been kind of waiting for it to happen, and it happened tonight while I've been gone. So yeah.
Is it? Do you even have a resemblance of what they call profitability?
I mean, I do. I mean, I do, but
like your power rate, like all in. I mean, you're not getting better than what, 9 cents, right?
said what?
You're not getting better than 9 cents a kilowatt hour all in, right?
I'm at 8 cents all in.
8 cents all in.
Mm.
Man, it's not really profit though.
I mean, depends on what you're running.
I mean, your newest stuff is like at 8 cents a kilowatt hour. A 3080 Ti is making 15 cents a day.
I have a 3080 Ti, so it's definitely
A 3090 is making 14 cents. A 3080 is making 13 cents.
Oh,
I don't have any of those cards.
A 3070, I think you have one of those, right?
I got a 3070 Ti in my main PC.
Oh god, a 3070 Ti, man. I got to go down further on the list. That one's even worse.
Yeah, no, they're terrible.
They're absolutely fucking terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible at power Their power management.
Oh, good god, yeah. A 3080 is 10 cents a day. At your rate. The BC 250 doesn't make hardly shit right now. But that's more because price on everything's down too.
Yeah, I don't know. I was telling them earlier, Mikhail, I think maybe this is the hardware like readjusting, and then the price is gonna come back and like just come up, so we'll all be profitable mining again.
You know, that's what we always hope for, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, cross all your fingers and toes.
But there's got to be something fun. There's got to be fundamentals that have to change.
I mean, it just feels stale, right?
Yeah, there's you have all these like cash grabs, but no real development that's worth a shit.
Pretty much. That, and I see it more along the lines right now of GPU mining is, I wouldn't say, I said dead for the culture.
Yeah.
But
dead.
I think it's more along the line of
what
that between stage of what's going to happen next for GPU mining.
Yeah.
Whether that's AI, who knows, you know, or GPU mining / AI. You know what I mean?
So I don't see if AWS, Microsoft, or any of them gets on board with something, I don't see any reason that a company would ever use crypto to do their AI for them. Whenever they've got a more trusted brand to do it. So I, in my opinion, I think what a lot of this has done is pushed the GPU mining more into like the fringe and to the enthusiast, but has completely shoved it out of the mainstream. It will. I don't think that it'll ever be mainstream again at this point.
I don't think we'll ever. I don't think we'll ever get back to like.
And I'm not even saying like Ethereum day fucking profitability.
Not even like pricing.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like the profit. I'm just saying like the fact of how GPUs were used. You know what I mean? They were all across the board. They're being used differently than they are now.
Yeah.
Projects. The playing field's no longer the same. That's why I say it's evolving. Man, you know, whether or not it evolves into, you know, like not profitability, it's evolving nonetheless. Like it's changed.
I honestly think that
it's,
I think it's pushed it into being just the enthusiast side of things with the idea that it's now just more like testing grounds for everything. People have an idea, they'll test it out. There'll be some people out there that are going to be diehard GPU miners. You know, that there will always be that crowd out there.
Yeah. GPU's still a die, man.
You know, I'm in it for the tech, man. It's all about the tech, man. I'm not here for any kind of crypto, man.
I've been running my 980 Ti for 20,000 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever get, you know, our glory days back.
And
No.
that's unfortunate, man.
At least not.
It was nice to live in the era where we could GPU mine and CPU mine at that. Some of us are been in the game a little bit longer than others.
Right.
But yeah.
Think about it, you know, coins, you know, it's
I mean, how's CPU mining doing on an Arrow? I mean, is that still profitable?
Yeah, but you lump in Bitcoin in there and go that it evolved, but Bitcoin evolved over a long period of time.
But yes, but that was all there was for the longest period of time, right?
I know.
So yes, it did take longer, but technology was nowhere near what it is now. So things have the ability to evolve faster.
And Bitcoin was never designed in the first place to be a fast evolver. That's what helped with its security, was that it's slow.
It wasn't even designed for ASICs to be around. You know what I mean? Like, depending upon who you like talk to, you know, ASICs are a bad thing and on Bitcoin.
So
yeah.
How can I put it? Like the same people will argue that, you know, blocks need to be bigger, that, you know, everything should be able to evolve. No. It's like security takes its own natural progression. Free commerce takes a natural progression.
So would you say natural progression is evolving?
I would say natural progression is always evolving, but at the
I'm
same
saying the term, would you consider them not one and the same?
What natural progression and evolving?
Yeah. For mining, I assume that, not really assume, I think they are one and the same. It is the natural progression of a blockchain in a sense, right? But that means that things have to evolve.
No, because evolving would mean that it would have an unintended adaptation. That would be an involvement. Now, a natural progression meant that with no interference, it would have done X, Y, and Z no matter what. Versus, oh shit, like Chancellor on the bailout of banks, you know, fucking right. Bitcoin got rolled out. That wasn't involved. That was a natural evolvement of what currency was turning into. It was a direct response to an unnatural event. So ASICs are not evolving. It's just natural progression of consolidated hardware.
No, I'm not talking about ASICs evolving.
No, I'm just saying, like, just going from CPU to GPU, FPGA to ASIC. Oh, you just lost your audio.
Oh.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I would that progression, you know.
So I think that is not evolving. You can say that that's how the hash rate itself evolved, but I would still say that that's natural evolution of how mining would have transpired on the network no matter what.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, you talk to some of the early day people, and they talk about how they were trying to get efficiencies in. They'd play around with this, play around with that, and all of a sudden they hit back 2-3 blocks that day, and everybody wants to know how they did that.
Right.
So as people were making stuff efficient, as people tried to make things efficient, more make it better, the natural progression would be eventually you're going to take that hash rate and you're going to consolidate it down into a smaller isolated chip. You know, it's like you could say the mining side of things evolved, but I don't think that's you can say that Bitcoin evolved. The first I would say the first real evolution that got put onto Bitcoin was the ordinals. Really, we now have an unnatural adaptation that needs to come around.
The protocols would be that as well. You know, from SegWit. You know,
those would be efficiencies built into it. Yeah, I would think those are just more like because like again, like I would more my understanding of and like to evolve would mean that you're adapting to a new environment. You got some like shine over there.
No, it's sweet tea. It was sitting so close to the freezer that it's like
with a bunch
frozen.
of X's on it.
Right.
It's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I would look at more like it's there. It needs to adapt to something, and it's not really adapting. It's just making itself more efficient.
Yeah. But then, you know, you'll plateau on the efficiency eventually.
Right. And that would force an adaptation at that point.
Yeah. So I guess we're just sitting here waiting for the adaptation, right?
Right. And I think that for the first adaptation really being put onto Bitcoin is the ordinals. Because we have a code base that has no efficiencies.
No, yeah.
For the first time, Bitcoin's going, oh, fuck, what do we do with this? They still haven't figured it out.
I was talking to people at the Bitcoin conference. And, I asked them kind of, like, I wish it was in a quiet enough place that I could have recorded a lot of this, but it was just so freaking loud there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Dude, it was so hard to do anything. That and, like, people were just, like, downright rude. Like I was recording content and they were just like walking and interrupting, like talking to the people that I'm talking to, and I'm like, we're literally in an interview, and they just walked right up, and I'm like, dude.
You know what didn't happen very often like that was that mining disrupt. It's much more for mining disrupt.
There's less people too. There was like 25,000 people at the peak. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of freaking people.
Yeah. More people doesn't equal assholes.
I talked to some people about ordinals. You know, I just kind of got some point of view. I asked them, I was like, do you think Bitcoin is built for the ordinal platform? And a lot of them were like, well, if you can build it on there, then it's meant for it. That's their argument. If you can do it, then it's built for it. And I was like, that's not necessarily true. No. I was like, I think it's not meant for it. It's like Nim's saying. And I even used the word efficient. I said it's not efficient at creating, like, inscribing on the blockchain, like, for like NFT type things and like tokens, things like that. Like Bitcoin's not built for that. Yes, you
like
can do it.
PS1 game and PS3, you know, it'll work. Not maybe.
Right, it's using an old code standard to create something, and then trying to push it forward through all the BIPs. And it's like, and that's the problem. It needs to have a new code base just for that.
I mean, arguably, you can have like a layer 2, right? Specifically for that.
Yeah.
Which
Not mess with layer 1.
technically we do. CKB has a layer 2 for Bitcoin, and so you can do that on CKB's Bitcoin layer 2, which arguably would be like the way to kind of go about that, because CKB does have an EVM layer, so it is more equipped for that, right? But it's still just a layer 2 to Bitcoin. So you're still interacting with CKB's chain. So it's not inherently just Bitcoin. So,
And are you able to send the ordinals through Lightning?
No.
I
And
didn't think so.
Depending upon the wallet too, you have to be careful. I had gotten special, they call them special sats. If I'm not mistaken, that's what they called it. In the Phantom wallet, I was using a Taproot address, and I had received Bitcoin on my Taproot address, and it marked about half of my funds as unusable because the transaction had an inscription in it. There was an ordinal in some of the Bitcoin that I had received, and since it was a full transaction of that amount, that whole transaction was withheld from my spending amount.
Wow.
Because I called it a special sat.
That's straight doo-doo.
It sucked, right? So I had to import the private key of that wallet into a wallet that would allow me to send it. Otherwise, I could have never sent it. It would have been stuck in my wallet.
That's
because
bro.
It is kind of built for NFTs and things like that. So it is trying to look out for you. Oh, hey, there's an ordinal inside the Satoshi. Don't send it. We're not even going to let you send it, though. At least give I mean, I get it in their standpoint because that's kind of like their bread and butter, NFTs and DeFi and stuff. So I get that standpoint. It's protecting some newer users that may not understand. But at least give me the option to say, no, I don't give a shit. Send that.
Right.
But yeah, it was
I don't own an NFT on this. Fuck that. Send it. Stupid.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy that was a thing.
Yeah.
Just in general. I'd never come across that before. And I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I get my Bitcoin.
This
is my Bitcoin. But I don't use it.
Homie, don't play that.
Right. So we are at that hour and a half
mess around.
Sorry I joined super late. It was my fault.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, my dude.
Good to see you, bro. I'm glad you're having fun in the farms.
It's the working man's life, dude. You're living the dream over there.
That's right. Don't forget it. You do what you love. You love what you do.
Right.
It's a blessing.
Another long day. Got there 7:30 and I left at 9.
Oof.
Nice.
It's a little rough.
There you go, man.
Tomorrow I'll have over 60 hours in, and I've only been working since Wednesday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah, buddy. Get those OTs,
Yeah, no OT, but
oh well, I mean, get your pay then, or whatever
get that.
I don't know.
Get that 6
contract money.
Hours in a short amount of time.
Get that contract money.
That's right. Okay. So, yep.
Awesome.
That's all I got.
Coolio.
And shout out to the wife today. Apparently, she set up her own Avalon miner.
Ooh, the Nano.
I saw that. I was like, oh snap!
Nice.
She's got that one from the Panda.
Ooh, Panda.
Yeah. She also stole my Tangent wallet.
Panda.
Huh?
She also stole my Tangent wallet.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm a little upset about it, but it's okay. I'll be fine. She'd gotten her own from Greater Good, right? I had wanted from Greater Good, but I just gave it to her because I already had one. Well, I hadn't set it up yet. That's my fault for not doing it. But I'd gotten that special edition Caspa one from the Caspa people at Mine and Disrupt.
Yeah.
Was the special edition Caspa one, and she saw it, and she thought it was hers. I told her hers was in, and she didn't know the difference, so she just grabbed it and set it up. And she was like, "I set up my tangent wallet," and I was like, "Which one did you grab?" The one on the side of the desk, and I was like,
Bust.
"Yep, that was my special edition Caspa one."
That was
It's fine.
supposed to be the wallet just for the KS0, right?
Yep, it was.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Oh.
It's all right.
Well, you know.
I
been
still
doing it
applaud.
a long time.
She set it up all by herself. Set the tangent up by herself. She set the
Really?
miner up by herself.
Props.
She's mining Bitcoin trash.
Yeah.
You know,
Trash.
debatable. You know, bigger blocks.
And does she not? She must not watch your videos.
It's okay. She's solo mining Bitcoin trash. She has a better chance of hitting a Bitcoin trash block. It's fine. I'll let her be. She's supporting Retro Mike's pool.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Nice.
Now you're trying to justify her not watching your videos.
It's okay, Miguel. My wife doesn't.
Don't worry, my wife doesn't watch mine either. But
Okay,
she hears me fucking preach the Bitcoin gospel, and she dare not.
Jesus is here. Ladies
And we
and
understand that, you know, we found out in Mining Disrupt
Jesus.
that she can learn from other people, but she cannot learn from me. I can't teach her. I am not the teacher for her. She likes to say that she goes, "I'm like way up here, and she needs me to be like way down here, and I can't get down here sometimes."
Oh, Timmy territory.
Yeah, I have a hard time.
Yeah. I mean, we were all noobs at one point in time, so you know, take your Timmy licks and you'll watch some YouTube videos. That's all I can tell you for most people.
Don't worry, the crypto market makes great Bitcoin maximalists in the long run.
It does, yeah.
I'm just saying. Just saying. You just don't want to see people lose too much in that process of transitioning over.
That's rough sometimes, man.
You know.
Sometimes it's rough to watch them struggle.
Oh yeah.
Or you know, they're buying in heavy at 20K in 2017 when they shouldn't have.
No, even the 2017 people are going, this is still a great buy.
Like, I got in at 20K.
Exactly. You know, like I talk about that all the time, but you know, I'm like, oh, I bought a 20K all the way down to 3K, and then they look at you funny. You're like what? Why did you keep buying? And I'm like, we're at over 60 now. What do you mean? Why did I keep buying? Like,
yeah,
don't question me.
On the wall over there, bro, with all the zeros after it.
I knew what I was doing. Not really. But
hey man, 3200 was the glory days.
Oh, I know.
Man.
That's like my dad got in at like 3600.
What a baller!
I know.
Right.
He's like, he finally started listening when it started going up, and he like noticed, and he's like, "Oh, well, what's up with this Bitcoin
My
stuff?"
first full Bitcoin was at 32.
Yeah.
Rip it.
I know.
Rip that Bitcoin.
My first Bitcoin was in what, 14? Yeah.
Yeah,
2000. I caught the falling knife in I caught the falling knife in 18.
But they were only like $200 a piece at the time, so.
First Bitcoin I'd ever gotten, I just didn't know what to do with it, and I wish I hindsighted, knew what I was doing. I was selling modded Diablo 2 characters for Bitcoin back in the day.
Oh yeah, I remember that story you told me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that magical internet money.
Yeah.
If we only knew how magical it was, we all probably wouldn't be here.
was pretty mad.
No,
because
we'd
I
be
bought
here,
it.
but we would be like, there'd be signs that we may be rich.
Yeah.
And no one will ever hear me say the words "I want a Bitcoin block," but there will be signs.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I will never.
Mikhail
never
got a
the
new
word.
forerunner. Oh.
Right, I'll be
Man, the
posting
kid's got a brand new
sandwiches.
car.
I'll post sandwiches with 4 slices of meat on there.
Oh,
Oh, 4, yeah. Oh my god.
Anti-struggle
Every day, 4 slices with a
the
slice of
anti-McStruggle.
cheese. There'll be signs that I hit a Bitcoin block. There will be no peanut butter and jelly.
There'd be 2 slices of cheese on the sandwich, not just one.
Oh yeah, I gotta have it on both sides, man.
Right.
You gotta have it on both
When I
sides,
hit my
otherwise
second
it's dry.
block, there'll be signs too.
Yeah.
The cheese will be toasted.
I'll have toasted sandwiches.
Right, I'll have toasted sandwiches. I'll be able to afford the gas.
Evolve sandwiches.
Thanks for having me on, buddy. I appreciate it. I like coming on.
Thanks for coming on and taking care for me.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking thank you for being here. Thank you, Mikhail, for showing up.
All your plants for you,
Yeah, I know. It was the last second. I was super late. Terrible.
Oh man,
It's all good. It's all good. But thank everybody for being here. Definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, guys. Yo, drop space in the Chizzy chat because to all you sexy motherfuckers, you guys are rated F for fucking awesome. Yo.
DCA.
Right. Peace out. Stay savage. May your watts be low and your hash be high. We'll see you on the next one.
Giggity, 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 giggity.